10 things to do right now to win your husband back from that woman. I understand that this has become one of the biggest challenge in your life right now. Child of God, I want you to understand that you can do it. You can send this problem away from your marriage, and the hour has come. So I want to give you 10 things you need to do right now to get your husband back from that woman, to make your husband to stop seeing that woman, to make your husband not only to stop seeing that woman, but any other woman, to make your husband to only desire you and love you alone as his lawful wife, as his love, as his friend. Number one thing I want you to take note of as you are getting your husband back from that woman is don't presume that your husband does not value this marriage. Don't presume that he is going after this woman because he doesn't want the marriage anymore, because he doesn't value the marriage. Remember that he is keeping this secret. He is keeping this affair. He is hiding from you because this marriage is important to him. I understand that he is doing this and it's a very big sin. It's a weakness on him. The point here you need to focus on is that if he truly wants this marriage to be broken, he would have done it openly. He would have brought this woman to the house. He would have sent you away. But this is a problem that we need to tackle. Talk to yourself like that. I understand that the enemy have brought this so that the enemy can separate my marriage, so that my marriage can be no more. I understand that it is a challenge that must be dealt with. And when you are bold to face this squarely, sister, you are going to solve it. You are going to stop it. You are going to help with the situation. You are going to stand in a better position to deal with these things. And I know you are that woman. I know you will conquer. I know that you are going to keep your home safe. So remember that he is only keeping this in secret because he still loves you and he still wants to be with you. Yes, you are still his wife. He wants the marriage. He values the marriage. And he will stay with you when the right things are being done. When he have the right motivation, he is going to stay away from that other woman, child of God. Number two thing that you are going to use to take your husband away from that woman is for you to focus on yourself rather than the situation, child of God. Focus on loving yourself. Take the time to work on yourself. Take the time to develop yourself, to become a better woman, a valuable woman. My sister, invest in yourself and you will see that you will become the greatest asset that your husband will never want to lose. Yes, child of God. Invest yourself. Become an elegant, valuable, productive woman. Love yourself. Take good care of yourself. Dress properly. Dress neatly. And child of God, most importantly, invest in your spiritual life. Invest in the love of God in your life. Go back and bring in the love of God inside your heart. Understand that before you marry your husband, you have a first husband, which is God, Christ. Yes. And child of God, when you go back to God as your first lover, you will see that you will be able to have this your value. You will become a high value woman that loves herself, that take care of herself, that does not tolerate nonsense, that only stand for what is right. And child of God, if you do this, you will see that your husband will be more careful not to offend you. He will be more careful not to lose you. He will be more careful not to do anything that will make you angry, child of God. And the hour has come, because once he understands that going to that woman or any other woman will upset you, he's going to stop. But don't forget that there is somebody behind your power, and that is God. He is going to deal with the things you cannot do. Okay? So focus on these ones you can do, as I'm going to list out. There are 10 here. We just discussed 2. Focus on them and do it. Leave the rest to God. See, you are going to give testimony. Please, as you are applying these things that we are discussing here, remember to come and give testimony, okay? Because I'm certain that the Lord will visit you. The Lord will help and solve this problem in your marriage, child of God. Number 3 things that will help you to get your husband back from that woman is for you to decide today to take back your marriage. Decide today to be very intentional about what you do, about getting your home back, about making your home to be peaceful, about making your marriage to be a loving marriage. Decide today to mend your marriage. Decide today to fix your home. Decide today to have a happy marriage life. And child of God, whatever you desire, whatever you seek with all your heart is going to be granted unto you. So think of all the good moments, the memories that you had with your husband, especially in the early days where there was a lot of fun, love. Go through those memories. There must be something that was good, unique about those moments. Consider your children. Consider the time you have wasted in this marriage. Consider the investment of what you have done in this marriage. Are you going to leave all these things for another woman to come and enjoy? No, child of God. Your effort shall not be in vain. So that is why you need to take back what belongs to you. Number 4 things you need to do right now to get your husband from that woman is to be very intentional about spending more time with your husband. Determine to have more fun with your husband. Plan date nights. This is what the strange woman is using. Yes. When your husband go there, they will try to make sure that your husband feel good, have fun, play with him, and do all those things. And because of business, work, taking care of the children, you don't even have time for this. But sister, this is a must. If this is a trick that this woman is using, my sister, you need to upgrade. You need to learn. Be very intentional about planning date nights, romantic outing. Make out time to spend more time with your husband, and you will see that your husband will not have enough time to go out for this woman. Yes. Fill that is gap. Make sure that you make him engage. You people have shared activities, things that will keep both of you busy. Child of God, you can do this, and your husband will stop this. Once you feed him his needs, this hunger to feel fun, to feel someone he can play with, someone he can lean on, someone he can have a good chat, someone that can become his friend. And once you start doing these things, child of God, you will see that your husband is going to stop going that place. That woman will become a loser. And that is her portion. She is a loser. And she will never succeed in your marriage, child of God. Another important thing you need to do right now to get your husband back is to actually listen to him. Give him a chance to explain himself. Give him a chance to talk about the things he wants and the things he does not. Give him a chance to express what his concerns are, what are important to him. Why is he looking outside? You guys need to have an honest and open communication. But remember, this communication has a rule. It must be done at the right time. It must be done at the period where your husband is relaxed and when he did not even have it in mind that you guys will talk about these things. So take him unaware for this discussion. Be determined. Plan it. Don't just react because of what you hear. Oh, someone is telling you your husband is there with another woman, and because of that, immediately your husband come by, you start attacking him. Like you start talking about it and you did this, you are with this woman, you are spending time. No. That is not how to have this conversation. If you truly want your husband to stop going to that woman, if you truly want to win your husband back. So you just need to listen to him. Don't say anything. This is not a time to argue, the time to sing your praises of what you have done to the family, how much you have given all your time, your attention, your love, and yet your husband still see another woman. No, 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 no. I know these things are truth. I know they are important to say, but allow him to actually express himself first so that we can know what is lacking. Where is it coming from? What are his excuses? Another thing that will help you to take your husband back from that woman is for you to stop the nagging, complain less, and rather choose a different approach. It is not by talking, it is not by shouting, it's not by showing how angry you are, it's not by fighting your husband that you will get him back or you will stop this affair, you will stop him from cheating on you. That is not how to do it. You need to understand that it's going to be less nagging and more of constructive talk. Okay, more open talk, more quiet, calm talk. See, when you are having this discussion, your intention, as I said before, is actually to understand your husband, to understand what is lacking, to understand why he is doing what he is doing. It is not about expressing your hurt, your anger, how you feel pain, how you feel neglected. Remember that your goal is to solve this problem, child of God. Your goal is to send the enemy packing from your marriage. So that is why you need to actually use constructive way of speaking. Like speak with wisdom, not just through your emotions, okay? Have facts while you are presenting your logic. Have facts while you are presenting your own opinion. See, it depends on the way you handle this conversation. This is going to help to empower and encourage your husband to stop this affair, to stop going outside. Yes, child of God. You have to talk constructively. That is with facts, with reasons. Try to understand him and also present your own concern, things that are important to you. And child of God is going to help to accelerate the movement, to accelerate the solution of this issue. The number 6 thing that will help you right now is for you to find happiness within yourself. Find happiness in simple things. Understand that your happiness is within yourself. No one can truly make you happy except you allowed it. Nobody holds your happiness but you. So what am I saying? Even though the enemy have planted this issue to make you miserable, so find happiness in simple things. Try to do the things that you enjoy, things that will make you to love yourself. Try to take care of yourself. Try to do your purpose, your assignment. Get yourself engaged, child of God. And most importantly, in moments like this, find happiness in things that you enjoy doing. Okay? So, what am I saying? You see, in the face of these challenges, how do you stay courageous? How do you stay focused? How can you stay strong? You can stay strong when you find this inner strength within yourself, child of God. And this is what will propel you. This is what will strengthen you. This is what will push you to have this victory over this strange woman. Yes, child of God. See, you have to be more romantic. You have to flirt with your husband. You have to be playful around him. Don't be so serious, okay? Don't be so focused on work that you neglect all this little foreplay. You can just, by walking to pass your husband, you can touch him. You can hug him. You can pet him. All these things are important, child of God. These are the things that woman is using to confuse your husband, to distract your husband. When they go, they will play, they will have fun, they will romance your husband, they will press him. You know what I mean? And because we are neglecting this, your husband will feel that the person cares about him more. So you need to start doing these things. After all, your husband is your best friend. Your husband is your lover. So you have to make him feel love. You have to make him feel that you love him, that you are with him, that you value him, and that you want him to be happy. And this is why he is going to be bold to disconnect from the other woman, child of God. Number 9 thing you need to do right now to win your husband back from that woman is for you to try to understand why your husband is cheating in the first place. You see, we are so focused on the problem, the actual cheats, that we neglect the reason behind. Okay? Before you see this, there must be something that is causing it. Does it mean that it's a perpetual habit? Does it mean that he is lacking this sex from you? Does it mean that he is angry? Maybe there's something you did that is making him uncomfortable. Does it mean that it is generational cause? Something that has been in their lineage. Child of God, you need to understand what is going on. You actually need to know the problem before you can be able to solve the problem, before you can be able to proffer solution to this. You need to know that he might decide to cheat, maybe because he found the marriage lacking some important things that he needs. These are the common reasons that make them to test outside when they feel that it's not sufficient. You know what I mean? So pay attention to those little things that he normally complains, child of God. Remember, this is your home. Remember that you are doing this for God's sake. Remember that you are doing this for your children's sake. Pay attention. All those little excuses, try to feel it. Try to do them. Try to work on your marriage. Try to solve those complaints. If it is like, oh, you don't cook, learn how to cook. Learn how to step up your cooking, okay? I understand you are not just going to do all these things one day, but your willingness is going to make a great difference. If you are willing to make sure that the things that are important to your husband be important to you, child of God, you are going to defeat this woman hands down, and you are going to get back your husband entirely in Jesus Christ's name. Number 10 point I want you to take note of is that never underestimate that woman that has sworn to take your husband away. You need to understand that most of them, they are always very determined. They are very purposeful. That is why you need to also be intentional about getting your marriage. Understand that both of you and this woman, you are not in competition. You are the wife. So don't lower yourself to her grade, but rather make sure that you buckle yourself up, especially in the spiritual arena. Because as I said, don't underestimate these women. Because some of them, as I said, they are very desperate. They can go to the extent of being diabolic. So you have to go to God, lean on God, pray, fast. Protect your marriage, seal your children, seal your marriage from every attack of this strange woman, and you will see that she will be left empty. She will be put to shame, and you will win. You will get your home back, and your husband's mind, body, soul will be back home. And if you believe, child of God, the Lord will do it for you. Remember that you need to lean on God. God is your source. God is your strength. You cannot do this alone, but the Almighty promise He will be with you. He is going to see you through. He's going to solve this problem for you, child of God. You are a winner. Remember, you are a winner. Be blessed. See you in my next video.